Tour premier event of 2016. That is NorCal Regionals. I'm James Chen.
Hey, I'm Ultra David. So it's going to be a good one just like the last weekend was. We're here in Northern California, as the name would suggest. A lot of the people who were there last week at Final Round in Atlanta have made it out here.
That's right.
Not just North American players, but foreign players from East Asia as well are here.
Yeah, they just made it a trip.
That's right.
You know, decided to go from Atlanta to the exciting town of Sacramento.
To be fair to Sacramento, I feel like there is actually more to do within walking distance of this hotel than almost any event.
Okay.
It's true.
It's true.
Old Town Sacramento is very close to us. There's a whole bunch of stuff to do there. I actually really like it.
Okay.
In any case, the Street Fighter V is going to be really good. A lot of top players are here. Do you want to go through the brackets list before we get started?
Yeah, let's just go through the
notable players.
And especially the last bracket, if you guys don't know about this, but we'll
get there. We'll get there. So
yeah.
These are courtesy of SRK Ranking on Twitter. Notable people in the different pools. In pool number 1, we have Tokido, who did great last weekend.
Second place.
Graham Wolf, who got far as well. And then 801 Strider, who didn't do that great at a local of his recently, I heard. I haven't seen him at a major. Not sure how he's going to do. Yeah. I hope he's really been working on it. I'm sure he has been working on it.
I mean, I've mentioned this about 801 Strider before. I don't feel like he has that same kind of Justin Wong natural talent. In fact, he's even said that in an interview himself, that he doesn't believe that he has that same kind of natural talent. He's definitely a grinder.
Okay.
So I feel like he's going to have to definitely put in work for this game. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Pool number 2 has Fudo, Kelvin Jian, who lives in Northern California, and Alex Myers from Southern California. Right.
Who's kind of pseudo NorCal these days.
Is he? Oh, yeah?
Kind of, yeah. He's up here visiting a lot.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. But, of course, Fudo has a storied history.
Yes.
And he's been playing MIKA so far. Really interested to see more of that. 3 has Ricky Ortiz and Kino.
That's interesting. Kino Caesar, of course, a really strong Street Fighter 4 player in SoCal early on.
Yeah.
He just kind of dropped off a little bit, tapered off. It wasn't like he retired or anything. He just kind of put it on the back burner.
Right.
But it looks like he's back for Street Fighter V, so I'm really curious to see how quickly he can pick this up. You know
there were times in Street Fighter 4 when he came back and played more regularly, and almost immediately he was
I mean, he
back up at the top.
He's a great player, but different game. So let's see how well this applies.
That's true, and of course Ricky is always a big threat.
Oh, of course.
And I feel like this game really goes to her strengths.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, pool number 4 has Kazunoko, winner of Capcom Cup last year, and LPN, who a lot of people early in Street Fighter V said that this is a game that really fits his style.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, me too. Pool number 5 has PR Balrog, long time, one of the best in North America for Street Fighter 4, and Filipino Man, who in Street Fighter 4 made 2 EVO top 9s just outside of top 8 twice.
Yeah, we got to see a lot of Filipino Man yesterday during the 5v5 NorCal versus SoCal. His Chun-Li looked very solid.
Yeah, in fact, he was the last person alive on Team SoCal.
That's right. Came down to the very last match, the Filipino Grand Finals.
Yeah, Filipino champ versus Filipino Man. Pool number 6 has Haitani, who some people in Japan have called the best player in Japan.
And what we saw last week, I mean, let's face it, the way that Tokido defeated him was miracle upon miracles.
This is a nice comeback.
Yeah.
Jason Cole is also in there. Jason Cole with Sim, going to be a threat. And 4Wood, his Ryu, is a threat as well.
Yes.
Pool number 7 has Shen and Julio.
Ooh.
And from Northern California.
Wow, okay.
So a very strong Ken. Shen we saw with Fang last week. Not sure if he's going to be sticking with that. One of the people he beat is in Pool 8. Xiao Hai is there.
Okay.
He played Ryu last week. One of the top players in the world. And Fu Barduck is also in that pool, Pool 8.
I really do hope that Xian and Xiao Hai, I don't remember, was Xiao Hai one of the victims last week of controller malfunctions?
Xian was.
Xian definitely was. Let's hopefully that doesn't get to them. We'll go over the last 8 pools in just a little bit, especially the interesting Pool 16.
Yeah.
But let's get right into it. We've got a match lined up for us here. It looks like this is going to be KS Bolt Snowblind versus KPM.
Okay. We'll see how it goes. Ken versus Birdie. Yeah, KS, BLT, Snowblind.
Might not even bold. Might be bacon, lettuce, tomato. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. I feel like this might be a tough one for Birdie. Just the way that I've seen it go in other times I've seen it so far, it looks like Ken gets in pretty well. He harasses Birdie pretty well. He doesn't even really play in that range that Birdie controls. You know, that footsie range, right? Like, he's either outside of it or he's all of a sudden inside of it.
Right. Well, so far, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not sure if that's necessarily a Ken versus Birdie thing. I think that might also just be KPM being a little overwhelmed, especially here early on in the tournament. We always talk about this. You're the first person on stream. You're playing at the 10 a.m. pools, you know, and it's at a huge major, so it's always tough.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That should be punished, yeah.
I mean, one thing I will say, though, is that, I mean, it's interesting because, you know, we talked about Ken versus Dhalsim yesterday a little bit during the 5v5. And for sure, Ken looks like he works well against Dhalsim, but I actually feel like Birdie's keep out is a little bit better than Dhalsim's in a weird way in this game. Especially
yeah, there's certainly matches where that works.
I mean, he has a really consistent anti-air in that low strong. He could have pulled it off right there, but he was so insistent.
Wow, that was super good, but not anything else.
Yeah.
I love that anti-air, though.
Yeah. All right.
You're right, down strong is really strong.
Oh,
here it is.
Okay, there we go.
He has everything ready to go.
That's punishable, too, as well. Oh, yeah, he should be able to finish this out. Yeah, good stuff. Using the right hurricane as well. Most people always go for just the roundhouse one there, but making sure that he used the forward one so that he can get a juggle afterwards to make sure he gets the death.
Almost every time I see Ken on stream, I feel like I'm saying, I feel like Ken does well in this matchup.
Dude, Ken looks so fun.
I
Like,
know.
I haven't played him yet, but he looks so entertaining to play.
There are some people out there who think he's the best.
In the game.
There are people who think that.
You know what? My favorite thing about this game so far is every character seems to have the people who think that they're the absolute best. I think the only character that's not there, it might be Fong, but
yeah. Well, probably Eve, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right.
Oh no! No quick rise.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, KPM looked pretty decent in round 2 of the last game, and he's still going for that roundhouse anti-air. I kind of like that at that range.
I love the idea at that range. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But like I said, he had a good second round last time, but it just looks like he hasn't been able to put it fully together. Oh, he got just over the banana. Wow. He slipped right past it.
That was a hard read.
Yeah.
And just a little bit off on spacing. It actually looked like Snowblind was not going to move.
But then just
the range
back.
was off.
Yeah, just walked back just far enough. Okay.
Getting over.
And now just walking into a couple fireballs. Yeah, I mean, it's cute. I mean, this is one of those things that you got to be careful of when you're in tournaments. You tried to headbutt through a fireball, failed. Tried to headbutt through a fireball, failed. And then you're so insistent on, like, I need to get through it, even at this really terrible range. And that's exactly what KPM fell for, you know.
Oh, that looks like it's going to be it. It is. It's closed out with the perfect. And that was nice. He built that super meter during that combo and was aware of that and did the right thing.
Yeah, I mean,
good work.
BLT definitely looked like he has a lot of familiarity with the game. You know what I mean? A lot of times when we watch first round pools and stuff like that, sometimes, you know, there's some not as strong players.
Well, you know what? That's how it goes. It's an open tournament.
Yes, yes.
That's how it is. Anybody can enter, even late.
Yeah.
As we'll get to. All right.
But
so,
Snowblind did very well. I really liked his kid play. I really did.
Agreed. So pool 9 has Momochi, one of the best players in Street Fighter 4 and other games.
Didn't do so well at final round, though.
You're right.
Didn't do so well.
XSK Samurai, who looks like a strong Ryu player again, as he has been. Nerd Josh is in there, too. His Rashid is one of the best Rashids early.
Okay.
Always a threat early on in a game. Pool number 10, Knuckle Dew. That Nash is looking good. Cubano Loco has been playing a lot with the Vega. Lamer Boy we saw last night.
Right, with also a Rashid.
That's right. And Nasser is in that pool.
Oh, dang.
So
Cubano Loco, Nasser, and...
That's a NorCal pool right there.
Oh, Lamer Boy. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a...
Plus Knuckle Dew.
That's like the entire NorCal team yesterday.
Yeah, that's actually most of it. That's funny. Pool 11, Snake Eyes is in there. Chris G is in there. So we have 2 of the strongest players in the tournament. And BJ Unchained, who's Nikali, has been doing work.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Chris G goes with. I had a talk with him yesterday, and he's just like, Cammy is not my character. Cammy is not my character. So, you know, we'll see what he decides to go with.
Pool 12 has Dako from China. Clockwork is in there.
Okay.
Nando, who made top 8 at final round last week. And then Reiketsu, who was close.
Curious to see what Clockwork goes with. I don't know who he uses in this game. However, I did hear that he has made the transition to the hitbox controller.
I heard about that.
So
I saw the picture.
Yeah, I'm going to be curious to see how that affects him.
I'm happy he did. I've always said it. That's the best. But.
Yeah, I mean, look, the picture that we saw on Twitter was, I've lost respect because he's using the cheater box. Dude, that thing is so good.
It's so
you
good.
should be, I mean, if you're a pro, you should absolutely consider thinking about going to that thing because it definitely gives you a lot of tech that you don't have access to normally.
Okay, well, we'll get to the final 4 pools after this, but right now we have Higashi versus the Chief.
Nice.
Note after this, we'll have Anbu Shisho versus Winter Fox 801 Strider.
Really do hope the Chief plays some Killer Instinct and goes against some Arbiter. You know.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But Higashi going with our MIKA, the Chief, Rashid.
Okay, nice little punish with the whip here into the corner.
Wow, good measure on the distance that he was going to touch the corner.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, crushed it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I like that. Jump Fierce has a juggle point.
You don't think he could have stunned with EX Wingless?
Well, it didn't look like he needed to.
No, you're right. It worked out.
Yeah, it's weird. All of Mika's jump attacks would whiff in that case, except for Fierce. They just gave Fierce a juggle point.
Okay. Okay. Oh, get something.
Come on. Towards strong into the spinning mixer juggle. Oh,
yeah,
man.
this forward Fierce is killing. Okay.
Oh, he's just not blocking.
No, he's jumping every time.
Yeah. Oh, gonna get a little bit of extra damage thanks to the microphone. I don't know if it would have mattered, to be honest with you.
Might as well, though, right?
Yep.
Might as well.
Someone's going to have to do a study. I mean, maybe someone already has. If microphone Fierce Super is better than jump Fierce Super.
Yeah. I assume somebody's done that study.
Yeah.
Because every MIKA that I've seen so far does that on stun.
Yeah, but also every MIKA just loves the chance to hit someone with a microphone.
It's pretty sick. Right?
Yeah. People just want to hit it. I mean, in fact, a MIKA player, a good friend of ours, Olaf, all he ever wants to do is get microphone kills.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, again, the Chief has just not blocked.
Yeah,
he is
gotta sit at least a couple of times. Here too.
Yeah,
oh,
extra damage on that. Yeah, there you go.
That was a good read right there by Higashi.
Yep.
I would just be pressing forward Fierce every time.
Pretty much.
I want to see the Chief try to set up a little zone here. That Eagle's killing him.
Yeah, he's tried it a couple of times and it hasn't worked. Guess where he's at? Corner now. Oh, he still hit a button on Wake Up. Oh, man, he is not standing still at all. He really needs to chill. Oh, he blocked. He blocked immediate attack. Oh, but then a low roundhouse.
Oh, that was, I guess, kind of tricky.
Yeah, that was actually kind of neat. Oof.
Still getting harassed, though, by MIKA, who's very close to closing this thing out.
Yeah, Higashi looks like he's kind of... Oh, okay.
Hold on, though. Nadeshiko's doing work. Oh, could have juggled, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like this round, I feel like Higashi just kind of started disrespecting...
I think you're right.
The Chief, and you know, you could see it. It definitely came back at him a little bit. Got hit by a few things.
Yeah.
Was able to close it out there, but I mean, I saw from the Chief, he kind of looked over at Higashi, was like, hey, good game, kind of chuckle, and
yeah,
you could kind of see from Higashi, he was kind of like, oof, okay, that almost went bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
All right, so we've had a few matches so far. As I said, the next one coming up is going to be Anbu Shisho versus Winter Fox 801 Strider, so we'll get to see Strider pretty early on.
Right.
Yeah, let's see how he looks, see who he's playing. I've played against him before, and he went with CAMMY and MIKA.
Oh, that's right. I think he is a CAMMY player. Yeah.
I believe it's right. I believe it's CAMMY. Well, let's get to the last 4 pools. So 13 has Justin Wong.
Nice. Again, just like Ricky, I feel like Street Fighter V, very good game for those 2 players.
I agree with that. Bonchan is in there.
Oof.
One of the best Street Fighter 4 players, that's for sure.
Yes.
And so far as Ryu looks good. Pavocado's in there.
Okay.
And Papakato seems like one of the best Mikas in the U.S. early.
Okay.
14.
NorCal player, NorCal.
You got it. 14 has Crack Fiend from NorCal, who has been doing a lot of work, and his Chun looks very strong.
Yeah.
Dark Jua is in there.
Okay.
Out of China. We'll see how he looks. Alex Valle is in there.
Nice.
He has Rashid and Ryu when things get serious.
Yeah, I talked to him, and he says he's mostly trying to play Ryu now. So.
Okay, that makes sense. And Sherry Jennings is in there, too. 15 has Infiltration, who won last week.
Solidly. I mean, he looked like he was a step above everybody else.
I agree. Gutex is in there. He's made some top 8 so far. You know, he's putting in a bunch of work in this game, and he's a threat, as he was early in Street Fighter 4. Huda Man is in there, one of the best Hondas in SF4,
right.
who I personally have not yet seen.
Yeah, I'm curious
5.
who he's going to play. Like, I feel like maybe Nikali or something like that would work for him, but we just got intel that he uses Bison.
Okay.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Okay,
actually.
all right.
That makes a lot of sense.
And we have Brent is Cool, who last week at Final Round made it to winners semis.
Yeah,
That is to say, in the top 8.
Twice now, because remember, he also did so at Winter Brawl.
That's right. So he's looking good. And then there's a 16th pool, but
Let's talk about that after this match.
Let's do that.
Let's save that.
Save it for a little bit.
Yeah.
So this will be Anbu Shisho versus 801 Strider, that Winter Fox jersey on.
Yeah, I mean, you can see on Anbu Shishu's face, it's almost kind of like you can see a little smile. He's swinging around on his chair a little bit, almost kind of like he's like, oh man, I got to go up against 801 Strider.
Or maybe he's happy about it and it's time to make it happen with that Dawson.
Yeah. Well, we saw yesterday, we saw a Filipino champ go up against the CAMMY. Not necessarily a match that, I mean, on paper, CAMMY's destroyed Dawson in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
So it feels like maybe it's kind of the same situation, but it's actually not.
Yeah, I don't think it really is. I've played Strider in this exact matchup as a sim, and he's pretty patient on the way in. Like, he'll hang out. He doesn't need to go in, but if you give him opportunities, as unfortunately Anbu Shisho has a couple of times so far, he'll take advantage of it. He'll move forward, he'll punish slide.
Yeah, I definitely don't like some of the slide timings that Anbu Shisho has had. But here we go. Here's a good start. That teleport, you know, we keep saying, like, it's not a long-term strategy, you know, that eventually people are going to start beating it. But, man, it still feels so fast.
It is fast.
I mean, we complain about Birdie Dolphin Dive, Deer in Headlights, you know, Dawson, same kind of situation. Oh, nice delay.
Okay, he's close to taking this right now.
Cooking, yeah.
She just walks out smart. Oh, in the flames. Nope.
Yep.
Okay. Well, really, though, getting hit by almost anything is going to seal it. Nice movement.
Ooh, yeah.
And then an unsafe slide, but he called out the movement forward from Strider.
Right.
So it worked. Good. You know what? He's doing good stuff. He's got anti-airs looking all right. The movement, that was ill-advised, but a lot of the other stuff has looked good.
And Bushisho looking really solid right now.
Yeah.
Again, the reason why it's a little bit tougher for CAMMY to get in this game compared to Street Fighter 4 is because dive kick really requires a lot more aiming in this game, unless you have the EX. So there you go. Good stuff to 801 Strider to get in there. It's almost like, it's interesting because the EX dive kick, you'd almost rather have opponents block it sometimes, because then it lets you start your pressure. When you get hit, it pops them up.
Oh, that can be punished. Yeah, CAMMY can't really punish it in the same way that other characters can.
Right. It has to be a lot closer.
So she still took a ton of white life on that. Any hit's going to deal, I don't know, 100 damage right now. Okay.
Oh, there it was, right. All that white life gone.
He really is sliding too much, I think. Strider's starting to see that. But other than that, I like a lot of what Anbu Shisho's doing. Again, patience from Strider on the way in. You're right, he spends EX on that almost all the time. Unfortunately, that means that she is less damaging, right? But
oh, nice. Got under there.
Looking good right now.
I see a lot of CAMMYs after the EX dive. They juggle with Strongs and Fierces. Now, if you're doing Fierce Hooligan Reset, I can understand, but a lot of the other buttons don't let you dash under.
Wow, Jump Fierce worked.
So I do like that. Oh, okay, he was close enough that time for that one. Oh, no jab, jab, drill. Got to get used to the 2 light confirm for CAMMY. That's a key factor for her.
Okay, well, like I said, I do think that Anbu Shisho did a lot of good stuff, but Strider just sort of got in that last round. Couple of big mix-ups, and that's really what CAMMY needs.
Yeah, and like I said, one of those mix-ups is after EX dive, if you juggle with stand jab, you can dash under, and he did get that once. So That definitely gives you a little bit more mix-up potential than just juggling out with strong or fierce. Sacrificing damage for future damage, basically.
Makes sense, yeah.
Jab obviously does much less damage than the other buttons.
I do like where Strider's standing right now. It's outside of Sim's limbs. Oh, boy. Oh, that could have been worse for Strider.
Okay, going in with the hooligan off of the dive kick hooligan.
Bad spot for Sim right now. Yeah, still in there. Great tech, though. And he really wants to move out, but you can't get crazy about it. Oh, this is a big punish. Could have been. He wanted a counter hit combo, but no dice.
The counter hit combo doesn't work off of drill.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit too low for that dash under. Oh, wow. Wake up. Crouching fierce. Okay. Oh, that's a challenge.
Ooh, that would have worked. A little bit of slowdown from Strider.
Yeah.
Maybe a chance now for Andushisho.
Oh,
okay. Wow.
Yeah. Getting that little delayed throw bait. The shimmy, as they call it.
Oh, this is big. Oh,
wow. Recovered in time.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either.
Ooh, jumping into fireballs. It's always the worst feeling when you jump into Dhalsim's fireballs. I don't know what it is. It's just.
Well, it's because the Dhalsim has to have planned for it, right?
Right. Never happens accidentally. Oh, wow. Try to chase down with a jumping roundhouse?
Well, or maybe a teleport. Not sure. Okay, great blocks. And then too far for the grab. And Bushido needs a lot right now. He has a big life lead, but there's Strider coming in. Nice delay.
Oh, yep, there it is.
It's match point.
Oh, wow. I think he tried to walk out of the range. And I like raw flame card big instead, but this is going to be big damage. Yeah, he's going to save it. He's going to be saving it, but look, we have talked about this so many times, and this is for every character. A lot of people get very aggressive on their dash on knockdowns. I don't think we're all used to how quickly everybody gets up these days, especially after sweeps and throws. We just have it ingrained in us after 8 years of Street Fighter 4 that after dashes and throws that we can, after sweeps and throws that we can just go in as fast as we want.
Right.
Nice. Wow, was that counter hit low jab into that? Because that normally doesn't combo. Cooking on the fire there.
He can walk through the flames. It's all right.
Yeah.
Sim can walk. Oh, wow.
That was the sickest thing I've ever seen. That was the sickest thing.
It didn't look like it was going to work, right? But there was still hit stun there.
Was that crouch strong?
I think so.
I didn't even see what button it was. It was so crazy. All right. Activating. Yep, gets in with the drill for free. But still has one more. What's he going to use it for? He's going to use it for a get in dive kick.
Oh, that was a big risk on the fierce, unfortunately. That button has some uses, but throwing it out in situations where there's any chance the opponent might jump, very risky.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of delay on it.
There's a lot of buttons are like that, right? Like a CAMMY standing forward, great poke, but it's kind of, has that delay. Those are the moves that, it's interesting because a lot of times when people play a character like Ryu, they tend to use the fireball very weirdly because they think of it as a projectile, right? But, when you talk to experts like Alex Valle, John Choi, what do they always say about the fireball? It's just another poke.
Right.
It's just a poke that goes full screen, right?
All right, we'll take a look at this replay here. This is a nice look.
It was fierce.
Ah,
wow.
That was good.
That's so sick.
All right. I'll give him props on that one.
But dude,
so he hit again. It was not a counter hit, right? Let's see.
No,
he just hit it.
Yeah, it just hit.
He just hit it. All right. So there you go, CAMMY players.
Yeah, good tech right there.
Take some notes.
But the standing forward for CAMMY and the standing fierce for Dhalsim, even though they're not projectiles, you consider them as fireballs in a lot of ways because they have that range, they have that delay. If you can predict it, you can jump over it and punish it just like a fireball.
They do have delay, it's true.
Yeah, so you definitely want to think of fireballs that way. Like if you think of it as like this thing that you're shooting at them, that's actually where you make the mistake. If you consider it as a poke, see them whiff moves and counter with fireballs, so they can't jump over it and such like that. That's definitely a better way to look at that.
So. All right. Well, We said we would talk about this.
That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay.
Pool 16. Pool 16 is a little bit unusual.
Genius.
It's genius, okay?
Genius.
So this pool is a pool for anybody who registered late. Most people registered via pre-register, which allows the tournament organizers to plan.
Yes.
Create better balanced pools, know exactly how many setups they need. It's very useful, right? People who register late at most events, they just get placed somewhere into the pools, or maybe the pools are even redone last minute.
Right, exactly.
Which makes it a lot tougher to plan, a lot tougher to organize around. So what they did is they put everybody into the same pool who registered late. And it's the death pool because some people are used to registering late. People who you might think, if you don't know about it, that they would have planned. But let's say who is in pool 16.
Well, first to clarify, right, there were rumors going around that there was like 100 people in the death pool on the social media universe, but in actuality, it's about 30 to 40 players in here. But
you can check it out for yourself at ncr2016.challenge.com.
Yeah, but the people in this pool. The people in this pool.
Yeah, the people in this pool are MOV. All right, top player, Peru. Maybe the best Forte in the U.S. Now he's playing RASHID. Mago is in there. What is he, 4th or 3rd at final round?
Mean, he had to have known he was coming here.
Marn, we haven't seen in the U.S. for a little while.
Right.
Punko is in there.
Another player who probably knew he was coming here.
Chris T lives 6 hours away, but he's in there. Filipino Champ lives 2 hours away, but he's in there. K-Brad is in there as well. Alucard is in there as well. That is a killer pool. Only 2 people will make it out of that pool. Well, that is the downside.
Register early, folks. That is the lesson for today.
I love it.
I hope every tournament institutes death pool.
Agreed. Cyanide is in there. There's a lot of people. Anyway, let's talk about this match.
Yeah, we've got Kazunoko with CAMMY, and Kazunoko, of course, using Yun last game. Crazy go nuts kind of player. I feel like CAMMY, I mean, it's interesting because everyone has that reputation for CAMMY, like, go nuts with her, go nuts with her. I actually don't think that works super well, but Punko and Kazunoko definitely are the 2 CAMMY players who makes it work as well as it seems. So far, Stanford Haley here with Nash, not having a good time against Kazunoko. Let's see if he can establish a little... Oh, no.
That was a very good reaction roundhouse. I think that was... I don't know that was planned because that forward fierce from Nash put himself into the roundhouse's range.
Yeah. But again, standing that towards Fierce. It's a great move on block because he pulls himself all the way back. It's hard to punish. It's negative.
It is.
But it's really hard to punish. But again, just like that CAMMY standing forward, just like Balsam standing Fierce, it's like a projectile. It's a very jumpable and
you're taking a risk.
Yeah. All right, gets out of there with a V-trigger. Yeah, as Nash players, you want to use that quickly because you build that fast. And
yeah, that was a lot.
You usually get 2 of them, but not this time.
Okay, pretty good game from Kazunoko. Again, player who won Street Fighter 4's Capcom Cup last year.
I love CAMMY's absolute apathetic expression at the end of that super. She just has like no emotion on there. She's just like, yeah, figures. Whatever. All right, let's see what okay, Kazunoko is really on point with his anti-airs right now. Oh wow, standing roundhouse anti-air for Nash. I kind of like that. Oh, I love that Kazunoko used to jump Fierce when he gets close. You always tend to use the roundhouse because one, roundhouse was the jump attack of the gods in Street Fighter 4. But it also has the better range than Fierce, but Fierce has much better lower hitbox. So definitely a higher priority jump attack.
Well, still looking good. GGP Kazunoko.
Round 2.
GGP, huh? All right.
Okay.
Oh, wow. I like that air-to-air jump jab. Okay.
Well, there's the escape. The question is, can he start anything off having escaped? Still coming in, and there really just hasn't been enough defense. Not that I don't want to claim that it's easy, but there hasn't been the necessary defense.
Yeah, there we go.
That might be it.
Yeah, I'll say one thing about the way Kazunoko plays CAMMY. So far, you know how we've noted with Forward that he uses the movement for Ryu better than most Ryu players?
Sure.
Filipino Man uses the movement of Chun-Li better than most Chun-Li players?
Right.
I feel like that's what Kazunoko's doing with CAMMY. He forward dashes way more than most of the CAMMYs that I've seen play.
You're right.
And that is how she does stay in. Her forward dash is super fast, coupled with her walk speed.
Yeah.
Makes her very scary, and that is where you can implement that quote crazy go nuts CAMMY. Again, when you play her, it's very calculated, but when you fight against it, my god, it's like super oppressive, and it just feels like CAMMY's just doing whatever she wants.
To go back to that pool 16, I just wanted to point out that Punko versus UA Cyanide is first round matchup. And
it's like round 0 matchup.
Right, yeah, because that's even to get into the rest of the bracket. That's how it worked out. I feel like that's a dangerous match.
Yeah, and the best thing about it is, so every pool has like a cap of what, like 16 or whatever like that. But except for pool 16, is however many people late register, boom, you're all in there. And John Choi, you know, last year they didn't do that, and people complained about the way that things turned out. So he said, fine, I'm implementing this. He said this very early on.
Yes, he did.
It's not like this was just came out of nowhere on these people. So again, like, look, I love Chris T to death. What are you doing? Like, you know you're coming. You're in California. Filipino champ. But although he admitted on Twitter, he was like, I really thought I registered, and like there was a mix-up for him.
Oh, that's too bad for him. Okay, well.
But like if you're Mago and you're Punko and you're in America for final round and you know you're going to stay a week and head over to NCR, it's not like registration closed a month ago.
No.
Closed like last week, right? Yeah, so.
Well, it's not what people expect. If they didn't look into the rules enough to pre-register, they might not have looked into it enough to know about this, but that's on them. And I really hope that more tournaments adopt it. All right, enough about 16. Up next
is...
the
Sweet 16.
Oh, God. Razor Fudo on the right, and La Scythe is on the left. Two-player side. Coming up after that, we're going to have Mad Catz Tokido versus the Rim Rattler. Then we're going to have DM Casual Flow against Mark Pinoy.
Okay.
And then we'll have Alex Myers against Dusty Bottoms.
Dusty Bottoms, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex looks like he's awake, but, you know, kind of on the margins there.
He's thinking hard about something. You guys can't see him on your stream, but we can see him here. I mean, he looks like he is focused. Okay. I think he realizes we're talking about him.
Yeah, because we're staring at him like a preview person. Yeah, he should probably leave. Yeah, and he does. And he does. Okay. Well, it's going to be a Mika mirror. What do you think about this? Have you played this?
I have not. I have not played this. I've had a lot of Mika experience, but not against. I mean, maybe online, maybe one or two, but you know, nothing extensive.
Okay, all right. Well, Fudo looks like Fudo's purple or the pink, whatever. I don't know. La Scythe is the blue.
Yeah. Okay, that's the beautiful thing about our Mika's cross-up short. You know, cross-up light kicks usually have very, very low hit stun, but hers combos into standing strong no matter the height it connects.
That is really good, jeez.
Yeah, it's so good.
So Fudo did the work that he needed to do in getting to the corner, and then once you're there, you know, I have to imagine that Mika is probably worse at getting out of Mika's mix-ups than most other characters.
Because that's one of Mika's weaknesses, is that she has really bad wake-up.
Right.
Now, I would like to see, you know, a lot more people use the Nando technique of just calling neutral Nadeshiko, taking a hit, and then praying for the best. Oh, God. Fudo says, don't use that on me. I'm all aware of that stuff. Oh, did you see that? He had the timing for the quick rise, and then he had the follow-up for the non-quick rise. Fudo is all ready to go.
Yeah, I like the button choice.
Yeah, he got the throw, dash up towards Fierce. He didn't quick rise, dash up again. I think he whiffed something, and then towards Fierce. So he has all that timing. Look, Street Fighter V right now, that technique is called frame kill. Okay, let's talk about this for a little bit. You want to time your meaty perfectly, between the time you knock him down and the meaty, there's a certain number of frames, so you throw out the normal moves or whiffs or dashes that equal that to make sure that you get the meaty every time. That's what frame kill is known for. Get used to it. It is a big part of Street Fighter V. A lot of people are using it.
Of course, then same in SF4. If we went back to play older games, we'd be doing the same thing.
Yep.
It's just really useful. Oh, nice. Okay, here's something for Lascythe.
Probably could have gotten a little bit more cute stuff out of Deshko, but good enough. But here goes into the corner. Is he going to block this towards Fierce?
Ooh, it's down Fierce. It's two. It's two. Okay, I like the movement. That was really good. But again, the link is so strong. He had that in the last game, too. Right into EX butt.
I really like that. Very hit confirmable that way.
Yeah.
It's definitely something I got to...
Why not? Yeah, you see somebody else do something good, keep it.
Yep. That's the key. I'll talk about this after the match, but here comes Fudo again.
Just relentlessly moving, and that backdash to the perfect spot to get anti-air down strong. Awesome.
Well, that's the thing, too, because like, he probably felt like Lascythe wanted to get out of the corner, so he's going to oblige him to put him in the perfect jump distance.
So, toward medium kick, counter hit into stand jab, huh?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yeah. You can even do stand light kick, I think, as well. Ooh, into the corner. That should probably do it.
Ugh. Good news for Fudo, who's going to move on, and there's a shrug from Lascythe. Oh, okay. Well, that's it for Fudo and Lascythe. So next, as I said, is going to be expected to be Tokido versus the Rim Rattler. That's who we'll see. Tokido did great last weekend.
Yes.
At final round. And his Ryu just looked like it was more practiced than almost everybody else, even though he ended up losing to Infiltration.
Right.
I don't feel like he lost because of lack of knowledge necessarily. It was more just the movement from Infiltration. Infiltration
very,
very strong. Yeah, he was. But it felt like Tokido's Ryu just had all the little situations figured out. How to respond to many different situations. Tools that we hadn't seen other Ryus use as much.
Max punishes.
Yeah, yeah. And knowing stuff about strange characters like Fang that a lot of people hadn't put the time in to figure out yet.
Yeah. I mean, look.
He looked very, very ready.
It's interesting, too, because Tokido is playing with Daigo, right? So Daigo's using Ryu, so they're probably studying a lot. But not just that. A lot of the stuff that they're doing is actually fairly public. Like, someone else actually showed this really cool video where literally Tokido, Mago, and was it Bonchan? I forgot who it was. It was 3 players were sitting down, and they were just studying Fang. They literally were just sitting there on a stream, the Topanga stream, and they were just analyzing that character. And I clicked on that video to see what I could learn from it. It was 2.5 hours long. They sat there for 2.5 hours exploring that character.
That's awesome.
And that's why Tokido was prepared to fight him. It's so important to actually do this. And again, it's not like they're hiding anything. You know what I mean? It's not like there's anything secret going on. So
I appreciate that. Although I do think it's a bit naive to think that there isn't secret stuff going on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Sure, there is. But I do really like that they put stuff out publicly as well.
But I mean, like, it's interesting because I mean, like, when we watched Tokido play last week, I didn't feel like there was anything that he was doing that seemed like was hidden tech or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was just really solid play.
It was.
Same thing with Infiltration. It didn't feel like he was saving anything. I didn't feel like I saw anything that was like, oh my god, what a cool setup.
Immaculate spacing and mix-ups and movement. That's all. All right, well, here we go. It's going to be the Rim Rattler with Birdie, and he's working on a 10-game win streak, so good luck to him. Tokido with Ryu, as we expect.
Okay.
Love the anti-air there. Oh, then the weight.
I like it.
That was really good, yeah.
Oh, what a nice sweep timing.
The Rim Rattler looking all right now. He's getting the corner for himself, harassing a little bit, which is exactly what Birdie needs to do.
Well, he's on the side of the 10-game win streak.
That's right. He's got all this momentum behind him.
Nice.
Okay, sliding on in, safe at that range.
Oh, the surprise.
If you get Tokido surprised with that, you're doing a good job.
Yep.
You're doing a good job.
Right outside the range. Look at that.
The Rim Rattler coming to play.
Okay, good stuff.
Round 2.
he has a very serious expression on his face. He looks like I'm not going to be intimidated by
he
Tokido.
wasn't. I mean, he is moving forward exactly, I think, how Birdie needs to do it.
But you got to be careful against a lot of these top players. A lot of the times, it takes one round for them to figure out your tendencies.
Right, and he did take a big bet on the Dolphin there, but I wouldn't expect him to do that again. Well, okay, EX is a different story.
Right. Grabs way earlier.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, he did go for it again. That's not a great sign.
Oh, again, yeah. A little bit of panic here. Because I can't believe Birdie could slide under a fireball. Like, seriously.
Birdie's good. And the super, that could probably close it. So I feel like that round was great for the Rim Rattler again, but Tokido was just reacting to the regular Revengers, which is what the Dolphin Dive is actually called, and just sort of using that to move away.
Yeah, we
need
to
stuff. That's got to be excised out of the Rim Rattler's game right now.
Right. It's not effective. Keep the EX one in there, but take out the regular one.
Tokido definitely getting more of a beat on how to play this. He's not moving away right now. He's moving in. So it's quite a different strategy from how he opened up in the first round.
Yeah, and plus another thing too is I think he can sense a little bit of nerves because he's probably seeing the, again, errant Bull Revengers out of nowhere. And that's a sign for Tokido to know that he can try to go in there because Rim Rattler might actually be a little shaken, a little rattled actually. Oh yeah.
Okay. So going in was it.
Yeah, great start for the Rim Rattler, but yeah, see the expression. You guys couldn't see it. We could see it during the match. The expression very different now on the Rim Rattler's face. Not as determined, a little more uncertain. Nice.
You can really see Tokido's gotten the beat on this, so he's understood it's going in, it's not staying away.
Yeah.
It's pressing buttons as the Rim Rattler gets up. It's looking for the anti-air as Rim Rattler jumps, and moving forward like that has been very consistent for him.
Right. But I hope you guys noticed that when Tokido got that, oh wait, hang on a second.
Okay, yeah, just interrupted it immediately. But we have a faster Birdie here. We have a more damaging Birdie here.
Oh, wow, he landed on the fireball at that range. It's unfortunate. It was really close. But when Tokido threw the Rim Rattler in the corner, he went for back roundhouse to beat the quick rise. When it whiffed, you just see Tokido, he threw out the low fierce.
Right.
Frame kill, and then he went for a meaty throw. So
okay.
He's got all these setups. They've got all the setups already. Most of the Japanese players have these setups all ready to go. Okay, Rim Rattler doing the pushing again. This is where he's had the success, is when he's been aggressive like this. Oh, unfortunate.
Well, great timing by Tokido.
Yeah. Trying to slide under a fireball, and Tokido knew it.
Down fierce just in case. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe expectations.
Yeah.
In any case, Tokido really figured it out. After the first round and a half seemed good from the Rim Rattler. I feel like it was a combination of him starting to go too hard on the Revengers, and Tokido figuring out how he should, where he should be, how he should move, pressure, all those things.
And again, one of the things that I like about Tokido, the way he's played, we saw this at final round last week, he just is not bashful about using his super. He just uses the super every chance he gets because he knows that Ryu builds it up so fast. Like, he has it every round. Practically, so he's willing to just go ahead and go super, because it's not like you're saving the meter for the super the next round.
Right.
And he barely ever uses EXs. Like
you're right.
He doesn't really use EX fire. I mean, Daigo said this on a stream. He said that the super is very important for Ryu. He says because it's going to be important for chip kill. It's very easy to confirm into it. So this might be a thing that him and Tokido have talked about. Perhaps their strategy with Ryu is to not use the EX, always save for the super, so that you have this round ender tool, Because Daigo says that the lack of chip kill is actually a huge factor. He was like, this is a big system change. So,
yeah, well, it is.
So he wants to save the fireball super for kills, because those are the only things that can chip.
You're right. So we're going to move on to DM Casual Phil against Mark Pinoy.
Okay.
After this, again, we're going to have Alex Myers, who is currently nodding off a little bit and has wrapped himself in his jacket as if it were a blanket.
sounds like a good idea, to be honest with you.
It does. It's a little chilly in here. Also, he's barely awake. And he'll be playing against Dusty Bottoms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure if he's just moving his head or if he's doing that, you know, when you're in the college classroom and you start doing that head bob kind of thing.
That's what I suspect.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But I don't know. That's what I suspect. I've been there.
Oh God! You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. During my senior year of college, I don't think I could stay awake during class at all.
Well, I commend you for going to class. That's
dude, the UCL arcade was
different tact in our.
Dude, UCL arcade
approaches.
Was sick. Trust me, that thing almost made me skip a lot of classes.
Dude, we had the barricade.
Oh, at
Berkeley.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
We had a good arcade.
Yeah. UCL arcade was the sickest.
You guys had a better arcade in your day. Yes, I know. But we had a good arcade as well.
And you know what? That's falling asleep in class has kind of translated over to, you know, early pools. Sometimes I've almost fallen asleep on stream. You have David here, you know, nudging me.
May have happened once or twice.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely check out Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour to grab your official Capcom Pro Tour t-shirt. Again, that is at Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour.
Nice color blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the players are trying to figure out something. I think they're detaching Bluetooth devices or whatever.
Smart thing to do.
You got to do it.
This is actually something that we saw this at final round. There was literally a judge at the stream station that every time the two players finished, he would actually go and disconnect it in between. And I feel like that this is something that every TO needs to do.
Yeah, for sure.
This is definitely something that everyone needs to do.
I mean, the PS4 is a weird system when it comes to tournament play. It's just, I feel like it's just not built for that. Some of the games on it are definitely great for it, but Sony did not really think things through when it comes to like allowing us to do what we want to do.
Right. Well, I mean,
tournaments.
A lot of consoles are like that because it's all the wireless stuff now.
No, you're right. It's not just Sony.
Because even in PS3 and even in Xbox 360 before, we've had situations where someone, you know, wanted to. And that's why on the Xbox 360 the wireless controllers were banned. You know, that most people had to use the wired controllers. The problem with the PS4 is there are no wired controllers really, so unfortunately that kind of gets in the way for that. But I know, like, even on Smash, you know, when you're playing with the wireless controllers, they have to disconnect those as well.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure. Unless, of course, you're using the GameCube controller, which then is a wired controller.
Indeed. Well, they're starting up the game. I see that they're going through the training mode.
They logged in as the wrong person, I think.
That must be what it is. Yeah.
Now we've got to go through this entire... Look, you can't skip the training mode instantly. You have to go through each section one at a time.
The little intro thing.
Hit start.
Okay, it's Ken versus Ryu.
Oh, dude, try moving closer to Ken.
Good.
Try moving to closer. Oh, yeah, okay.
We skipped it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
sorry.
I know. Sorry.
It's riveting. It's riveting television. Should be on stream, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Get to see them in their old classic costumes. I think that's really cool that they do have the classic costumes.
I gotta tell you, I think Ken's new costume is 1,000 times better.
You know what? I like his look. I really do like he has the body art, like the not body.
It's cool. He's got like a Tron outfit.
Yeah. It's that you know, like the what's that? The sports company that makes the Under Armour. You know.
Under Armour.
Is that just what they're called?
There's a company called Under Armour.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of. There you
go.
There you go.
Great.
Thanks, David.
Well, I'm just trying to be helpful, James.
Yeah, no, it was very helpful.
And then there's the part after you get through the training mode introduction thing where you're not sure how to actually move onto the versus mode. You know what I mean? Like there's like here's like some info about how it works, and it's not very clear how to move past it. Gameplay's fantastic. I will say that.
Yes.
Yeah, good job on the gameplay. Great. I really like it.
Yeah. No, it's so far, just in a month, a little over a month that we've been playing, I've been having a blast with this game. The matches that we've been seeing on stream have looked really fantastic.
Yeah, there's been a lot of fun stuff.
Really great moments.
All right, DM Casual Phil and Mark Pinoy. After this, we'll have Dusty Bottoms, and we'll see if his opponent is awake. We'll find out then.
He's just kind of cozily sitting there. Nice jacket. Oh, look at this. He's dipping his arms under the jacket.
No. Yep,
yeah.
he's ensconcing himself in it.
And he's leaning back.
Cocooning himself.
Definitely a little bit of a time to nap mode going on there.
Yeah.
All right, Casual Phil versus Mark Pinoy. Looks like it's going to be Rashid versus Nash.
It's cool, Rashid color.
I'm assuming it's a red one, yeah.
Yes, it is. Wow, what a timing on sweep.
Start with a crush counter sweep. And that is -2, so you do lose your, quote, turn, you know, as a lot of people are talking about.
If you have EX, then you can enforce your will with the mix-up there and EX mixer. But if you don't, then space it better or don't do it.
Or just see how the opponent reacts.
Yeah. Right, yeah, it's a good lesson. Yeah, there you go. He saw it before.
Exactly, and he gets the stun.
Yeah, Mark Pinoy looking solid.
Yep, you can see Rashid is one of the only characters that has the ability to cancel into his V skill. Actually, there's a few characters that can do that, but his is notable because it leads to some nice combos for him.
Cool movement, cool combos, cool pressure. Little whip punish, Casual Phil now playing his game. Yeah, this is exactly what he wants to do, I imagine. Oh, good
I
job.
kind of like that. Yeah, I really like that to try to keep him from getting out. Again, that crush counter sweep on that interesting sweep timing.
Okay, yeah, I love that dash forward. I want to see mobility out of Nash. I feel like that's been the thing that's really separated top Nashes from others, is their ability to move around on the stage. He has such good back dashes and forward dashes. Yeah, that's exactly what.
Oh, he touched the button. Yeah, it's going to get the combo.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can just say, you know, that's the quality of the top Nash that we've been seeing.
Well,
or you can name him Infiltration. It's okay.
But keep in mind also that L.I. Joe plays that same way.
I know,
it's not the same skates, but yeah, there it is. Consistently, there's been a button, and I like that if there's no EX on Rashid's side. But if there is, you have to play the mix-up. And it's silly, you know, Rashid takes such a risk, but it is a risk that you have to expect.
Now it looks like Pinoy has taken that opportunity to stay back, play a little bit of zoning, try to get in there with the moonsault slash.
Yeah, you can really see him looking for that. The run up, will he stay in? Yeah, I tried to.
Oh no!
He was looking for the cross up?
He thought it was coming to the other side. You know, a lot of people have said that the best way to beat that is just a forward jump. And it just gets away from all the mix-ups.
After having established EX mixer, after regular mixer, here's the grab.
Yeah.
You want to finally block? All right, here's the grab.
And that's the beautiful part of it. That's the mix-up right there. As soon as you get them scared by stealing your turn all the time, now all of a sudden that just opens them up for the throw. So you can really keep the pressure going.
Nash is in. Yep, trying some mix-ups. Okay, I like this. This is a style that we didn't really see that much out of the last game for Pinoy. And, you know, it's certainly something that can work out.
Trying to stay in like that. Okay, there's that challenge again. So we're going to have to expect to see another EX mixer.
Well, there was no EX at the time, so he could press jab. Wow, chase down. And the stun. Yes.
And that was unfortunate because, again...
Say what?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, someone in the audience was like, oh no! Yeah, and unfortunately, after that mixer where he got the throw to stun, it was the same situation. He didn't have the meter for EX mixer. So Pinoy could have challenged.
Gotta pay attention to that.
Yeah. Gotta be glancing at your opponent's meter and your own meter constantly during a match.
But especially in those little moments just like this, again, where there's a neutral situation, you have to know what their options are. And for Rashid, those options change pretty seriously if he has the X or not.
Oh, got right past the anti-air, and he's going to be able to go into the super.
Wow, really, wake up grab. Maybe Pinoy was expecting EX mixer, I don't know. Oh yeah, he's really enforcing that right now, the mix-up between grab and not.
Again! So he's been thinking that Nash is going to go behind him every single time so far.
All right.
Oh, got him with the overhead, and perfect timing to get that last hit, but no juggle afterwards. Probably could have landed a medium spinning mixer. He's down on life, though.
Ooh, the dash. Wow. One more mix-up.
So far.
No chip kills. Not going to work like that. Oh,
Okay.
he tried to get underneath.
So, okay, Mark Pinoy, that's the first round that he lost, right? I wouldn't even really sweat it too much because...
That he won.
Oh, that he won. I'm sorry, first round that he won. I wouldn't sweat it if I was Casual Phil that much because he took a lot of damage on that combo into super. And you know what? Mark Pinoy just hasn't really had that opportunity to land that much, so I think he's fine.
Nice damage on this, and again, we're mixed up away. Will he block? Does not. It's been front every time.
And here we go. He comboed into the super again, so that's how he lost the last round. So let's see if Casual Phil can make the recovery now. I mean, he's in a good
he's
position.
in there. Yeah, he's in there. He's in there.
Oh.
Wow, what did Nash try to do?
I don't know.
You can just block, but he was trying something, and whatever it was, it got bopped.
Yeah, that's not a super, so that's not going to be a chip kill.
Right, yeah. All right, well, coming up next, we have Dusty Bottoms. We'll see if his opponent can straggle up there. Looks like he's managing to do it. He's woken himself out of his stupor.
Yeah, you can see right there. He still looks a little lethargic to me.
That's Alex Myers on the right. Dusty Bottoms on the left. I can just hear him in his head right now. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You're awake, you're awake. You're in there. Concentrate, concentrate. And you're trying to steel yourself, you know. Let's go. All right. Make sure the pants are at the right angle. All right, got it.
Dude, he looks confused. He's like, where am I? What's going on? Are we playing a game on this TV?
Yeah, just saw a little sigh. Could have been a yawn. Could have been a yawn. Hard to tell.
Okay, logging in as Carter Gray.
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Not sure who that is, but...
No idea. No idea.
I haven't seen Alex play the game. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen him play.
Who does he use?
Like
CAMMY or something?
You know, he started with CAMMY. I think he's still... I saw him at Churning the Butter, and I think it was CAMMY.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll see if he can rise up here.
Or wake up. Or, okay.
Oh,
okay,
it's
okay.
a Nash versus a Birdie.
So he's using Nash. Okay. Oh, yeah, you know what? During remember that the exhibitions, the pre-release exhibitions, he was using Nash. I remember now. He was using Nash. Yeah.
Round one.
Might have been.
Okay, well, we'll see how he does with this. So far, I like how both of them are approaching it. Not too much to get off of that. Yeah, really, just that's about your only option. But that means Birdie doesn't have a new eater. That's cool. I like taking the opportunity for blocking chain to just dash in. You don't get dash in to punish, but you get mobility. You get right up close.
A lot of people don't take advantage of that. Like they think I can't punish it. Well, then move.
Yeah,
you know,
you can
then
move.
take the opportunity to get forward.
Yeah, Myers is looking good in his movement right now. Dusty Bottoms, though, still very much in this thing. Triggers on deck. He's moving Nash into the corner, although keep in mind view reversal.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about Nash is that, you know, this game is so much about, you know, trapping people in the corner and getting frame traps and being oppressive. Having a V-trigger to escape from that is very nice. He doesn't even need to use it. He just gets right out of there.
Jump medium kick did the work. Really? Sweep?
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, built up enough meter for the super. As we mentioned with Tokido, so does Alex Myers. Not quite enough to kill, however.
He does have trigger, though, so he can be tricky.
Yeah, there was.
And I like that because that was trigger just as the opponent was getting up. So if the opponent wanted to press a button, that gets sucked right out through that V-trigger.
And I like the fact that
you can't press a button while that V-trigger activation's going.
Yeah, and I did like the fact that he dashed up to his face and then did it.
Yeah.
Kind of feigned a little bit of offense, make him think, oh, he's dashing up and then the V-trigger, so your brain has to readjust.
It's good.
Not in time.
It was a good finish.
Yeah.
But Dusty Bottoms, oh boy, full revenger. That banana, oh no.
Oh, not quite there.
Nice that he saved the V reversal for that rather than the bait with EX Moonsault. Okay, moving forward still. Dusty Bottoms. Great blocks. Actually, might have been an absolute guard.
Ooh, couldn't quite get the banana out there in time. Thrown into the corner. Oh, no. That was a nice setup.
Okay, so he's in here now. Wow, 4 years. Okay, jump back jab. You know, Birdie is really strong in a lot of ways, but it's unfortunate for him that when he goes for grab, he's very susceptible to neutral jump and then punish.
Right.
Because he's so tall. So people can land with really big punishes in a way that is harder to do if the opponent's standing hitbox is shorter.
Is that guy holding a mallet?
Yeah, he's a croquet player, yeah.
He's got a
That's
croquet
right.
mallet.
This whole stage is whatever the silliest stereotypes they could think of English people.
Except for the guy with the punk rocker with the Street Fighter V guitar. Okay, Alex Myers now playing a very, very solid keeper.
That was really good.
Oh man, he was just waiting for that. And yeah, right there. That's exactly what you said.
That's right.
Oh,
Myers has really
stuff.
figured out how to approach this, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he's woken up, maybe he's finally in there. Oh yeah, I'm looking at his face right now. There's some concentration in those eyes.
Okay. Alright, trying to get in there. Oh wow, not a quick enough punish. Good
It's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, time for setups maybe? The movement
Yeah,
though.
I love it when people get the counter hit sweep, and you know what? They don't even bother to go for the setup. They just go for the corner. You know,
Right.
pushing the body across the screen.
Triggers on deck for Nash. Gotta watch out for mix-ups with it. Okay. Oh yeah, he's gotten so much success out of neutral jump and punishing grabs. I understand why he's going for it still.
Yeah. Oh, what a neutral jump! Again, neutral jump.
Yes.
Oh, but
Too
a little
far,
too
huh?
far. Yeah, interesting. But I really just...
That walk speed is helpful, but so hard to know where Nash is going to be strong. Oh, he didn't cancel it.
Maybe he was a little worried because he missed it last time. Oh, God,
Might be
right
right.
through there.
But it all works out for Alex Myers, who can go to sleep. Or maybe we'll have to see whether he gets out of his pool first.
Yeah, I think he's got to get through the bracket first.
He's got a little bit more work.
Yeah, before it's time for him to go to sleep.
Right, yeah, let me check out which bracket he was in. He's in pool number 2, so that has Kelvin and Fudo.
Okay.
Not an easy pool.
Yeah, Kelvin is definitely on the list coming up of matches that we're going to see.
Yeah.
So that'll be up soon.
That's right, but we're not going to have that immediately. First, we're going to have a quick break, and we'll be back with more Street Fighter V at NCR 2016 after this.